Egg prices are out of control, and eggs are something that we eat all the time if we're on a keto lifestyle. So in this video, we've decided to see if we can replace the eggs with something else, something that most of you probably have in your keto-friendly pantry, and that is our chaffle. And so today we're going to be trying 3 different variations. We're going to be making our regular chaffle, we're going to be making our chaffle without any egg replacement at all, and the third is going to be making our chaffle with an egg replacement. And this egg replacement is actually called a flax egg. You're gonna be needing flaxseed meal and water. And when you mix these 2 things together, it creates what seems like an egg white replacement. And flax eggs are really popular in the vegan community and in the egg allergy community. And we actually talked about the price of eggs in our newsletter that we sent out. I don't know how long ago that was. And if you guys want to sign up for our free weekly Keto Twins newsletter, you can visit the link in our description. We would love to have you. So as you guys know, Sarah and I love chaffles, especially our recipe. But did you know, actually you do, that we also love Element, and they are the sponsor of this video. Sarah and I have been drinking Element for 4 years now, every single day, because we love the way it tastes and it helps us on our keto lifestyle. And that's because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, having muscle cramps or nausea, and we call that the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I like all of the flavors of Element, but our absolute favorites are the citrus salt and the grapefruit salt. You have to try them. Even our mother is addicted to the grapefruit salt. Right now, Element is offering our Keto Twins community a free sample pack so you can try 8 of their flavors with any purchase. So you can buy the citrus salt and get a free sample pack. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. And if you're new here and you don't know what a chaffle is, well, you're in for a treat, because a chaffle is a cheese waffle, and that does sound weird, but wait, it makes the perfect bread replacement on keto if you're looking for a crispy, crunchy bread. And we use it for things like crispy, what is a crispy bread? I'm like forgetting.
A bun? I don't know.
Ciabatta or bagel topping. You use them as croutons on top of salad. So anywhere where you're looking for a crunch, that's where our chaffle fits in. There are many people that watch our channel for years and then they're like, I just tried your chaffle this week. And that's crazy to me. Try this chaffle. Don't give up on the recipe yet just because you think that normal chaffles, they can be like moist and kind of floppity. This is a crispy, crunchy chaffle. And you're gonna be needing a mini waffle maker for your chaffles. Some people use regular waffle makers. Sarah and I have no experience using a regular waffle maker to use our chaffles, so we can't give you guys advice on that because some of you do ask. All we know is the Dash mini waffle maker. It's the little one that you can get from Target for around $10. We'll leave it linked below, or the 4-unit mini waffle maker also by Dash, which is a huge time saver. One of the best keto purchases you can buy if you're looking to make chaffles all the time. So you can make 4 at a time. We're actually gonna be making a lot. So we have 3 different bowls for our 3 different chaffle batters, as we call it. Our crispy chaffle recipe is literally 1 cup of shredded mozzarella. You can shred your own for this. 2 tablespoons of almond flour, a half a teaspoon of xanthan gum. We mix that all together first, all of the dry ingredients, and then we add in 2 tablespoons of egg whites, and we use the ones from the carton. It's gonna seem like a dry mixture. It's not gonna be super wet. This makes about 3 really thin chaffles, which is the way that we like to eat chaffles. Nice and crispy and thin. So your waffle iron needs to be preheated, and we like to use this 1/8 of a cup. It's about 2 heaping tablespoons of the chaffle mixture. We're going to put it into the center of our waffle maker, press it down, and kind of make it flat. Just try not to rub the metal part against the waffle maker, but just kind of spread it if you have time. Because when you put it down, the pressure is gonna disperse it anyway. All right, so just like that. All right, here we go. And how we know that our chaffles are done is that the steam is far less. Like there's barely any steam coming out of the sides. If you see, there's lots of steam. I don't know.
Kind of hard to see a little bit, but
there's plenty of steam. So it's about 4 minutes or so.
This is gonna be the one without any liquid, without any egg whatsoever. The same recipe, 2 tablespoons of almond flour, half a teaspoon of xanthan gum, and both of these.
Xanthan gum?
Ah, steaming. So much steam. All that moisture.
Make sure that you are mixing your ingredients together, the dry ingredients, so that they disperse evenly.
Yeah, because xanthan gum can clump up.
Ooh. So we're gonna put these on a rack. You can tell there's hot spots in the Chaffle maker, but whatever. These are the original. So for our experiment with this Chaffle, we are going to be making the flax egg, which is the egg white replacement. And to do that, you're gonna need ground flaxseed meal. This is 1 tablespoon of it and 2.5 tablespoons of water. So we're gonna mix that together and then wait a couple minutes and it should form the flax egg, which is like a viscous egg replacement. All right, so it's quite viscous and absorbed. We're gonna start adding this into our other ingredients. I wonder if it's going to change the taste of the Chaffle. I know it smells like a little healthy and nutritious.
This might change the overall color of our Chaffle too.
Yeah, it's a different look.
Yeah. I did turn off the waffle iron in between just to make sure that it wasn't overly heating up, because that can happen where your Chaffle maker or waffle maker is too hot and will burn the cheese. So why do I feel like there's more in this one?
Yeah, it does feel like there's more, but when you add different components, it can change the chemistry. See you in 4 to 5 minutes.
All right, let's see. Ooh, but much darker. Okay, grab them out of there, hurry.
Oh my God. Difference in color here. They look darker for sure. All right. So the last Chaffle that we're gonna be making is no egg replacement and no egg. It's just gonna be the dry ingredients, which are the cheese, almond flour, and xanthan gum thoroughly mixed together. We'll see how it goes. Hungry. Okay, so we know what this tastes like, but let's.
Classic.
There's not even any like seasoning in here. Which you make any flavor. Yeah, sweet or savory. Garlic powder, Old Bay, and what do we do? Parsley. Like a Red Lobster Chaffle. Yummy. I want to show the inside though, how airy it is. I really do think that egg adds something there. And originally we had added the whole egg, but because so many people said they didn't like the way the eggs taste in the Chaffle, we removed the yolk and it helped a lot with that. So, all right, next up, we have our flax egg Chaffle. Sorry, I'm trying to not make this so you're not hearing this the entire video. There's a slight nutritious smell to it, and by nutritious I mean it smells like fiber. Yeah, it does. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's what it's made of, like Mucinex? Not Mucinex, what is it called? What is it called? Metamucil? Metamucil, not Mucinex. Wow. Really crispy. Yeah, really crispy. Like oddly crispier than ours. But I do taste the flax in there, but it's not offensive. A little mayo on top. Mayo? Yeah, like if you're gonna make a sandwich out of it or panini, a little sliced roasted red pepper out of the jar. One of my favorites. I think that this would be amazing. A little salmon, cream cheese, and caper moment. Wow, that crunch is crunchier. So, well, let's try it with the other one. Original. Okay, this texture is airier. It's like lighter. This is crispier. It has more bread-like texture than this one, but it's still good. I think we cooked it too long. Okay. It needs to be a little less because the way that it's burning off, it's not as moist. Even though people don't like that word, I don't know if it's moist. It might be just the flax burning. It could be. Maybe like a minute less. A minute less. Or when you put it in, you let it cook for a little bit, then unplug it. So it's not like heating it to an extreme. I did that with the last one. When it was finishing up, I just unplugged the iron, and I think that helped. If you're making multiple sets, then the waffle iron is going to be screaming hot. Yeah. You need to unplug it between a little bit. It will just get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. Yeah. And the more you use these inexpensive waffle makers, I think the less kind of reliable they are. They burn out. Yeah. And so they get hotter. So this is the last Chaffle, no egg, just the dry ingredients. Cheese, almond flour, and xanthan gum. And honestly, I'm glad that it did something. Right. Because if you didn't have flaxseed meal, but you're like, I crave a Chaffle, I don't have eggs at the time, you could do it. It's definitely thinner. Less air pockets. Less air pockets, less bready. It's more of a shell because it is cheese. So if you were to make like cheddar cheese taco shells, and that's kind of giving this vibe, like it just seems like it's like a cheese shell. It doesn't have like the depth of having like... It doesn't have that bready texture. Right. But it's still good. Right. Really crispy. I guess this just proves how versatile this recipe is. That they all might be different, and I think that our Chaffle is more bready and airy in the side, but it would work with the flaxseed, and it would even work without eggs. It's just not going to be the same. But I do love the overall original Chaffle, probably the best, texture-wise. So
It's really up to you and what you prefer. Because I know there were some people in our Facebook group that we have Keto with the Keto Twins, 16,000 other people in there, and there were a couple people that were allergic to eggs. So I'm really glad that we were able to do this today to see it works.
Right. One of the other egg replacements that I've heard of that we didn't get to try today is chia seeds in water. Chia seeds might have a more neutral taste, so you might want to try, I think it's 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to 2.5 tablespoons of water or something. We did leave that information in our newsletter that we sent out. But yeah, good.
Love my chaffle. Love me a chaffle. YouTube seems to think you're going to like this video, so why don't you click on it and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.